everybody, it's TREFLYN Jones and I'm back again with another Let's Talk About It. And I have with me this morning, who have we got? Just introduce yourselves, guys, please, if you will.
Okay, you've got Sue from Eastbourne.
Morning, Sue.
Morning. I'm Jennifer from Plymouth, Southwest.
Morning, Jennifer. Right, well, what we're going to talk about this morning, and we've already had a little pre-conversation on this, which is why I thought it was well worth recording and sharing, is how we felt before we started our LOCALOFA journeys. And I was thinking about how did I feel? Well, I was morbidly obese. I was 20 stone 5 pounds, and I didn't like being like that. And I made some notes, and this is what I've written down. There were 3 areas. One was I had health issues. The second point I had clothes issues, and the third point was I had mental issues. And with my health issues, I had pain, which was due to inflammation. I was always tired because I was carrying around a lot of weight. I had breathing difficulties, so if I was carrying something or going upstairs, I had to walk a long distance. I could get tired. I couldn't run. Mobility, I was slow. I always wanted to sit down, and as I said, there was pain in my knees, pain in my ankles. And in 2013, which is 10 years ago, I had a stroke. I had 2 TIAs and a stroke. Regarding my clothes, I had limited choice. I had to wear things that were big, black and baggy. And mentally, I felt unhappy. Deep down inside, I felt unhappy. I felt left out. I couldn't join in and do things that other people would be doing. So I had limitations. I felt as if I didn't fit in somehow. And there was a feeling of shame. I felt shame and feeling sorry for myself. But on the outside, I was, hi guys, how are we doing? Are you okay? And I had to be bigger and brighter and better in order to hide my shame and hide the way I felt, because, you know, I could either go and lock myself in a room or try and do the best I could with the life that I had. But I had to turn my life around. So before we start talking about how we turned our lives around, how has it made anybody else feel? Sue, did you want to share on how you felt?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can identify with number 1, 2, and 3 of those, so I don't have to repeat them, actually. Most of us are the same as the rest of us. And actually, the identity, the shame, the uncomfortableness, right from the health issues, the clothes issues, and the mental health. The mental health was really debilitating, actually. And most people that are overweight and are attempting to stay overweight justify it. That was another one, justification of getting older. It's just the way it is. I think that was a big one. So if I keep 1, 2, and 3 of what you've got, the 4th one for me was attempting to justify it, and people saying to me, oh, well, you are getting older. You know, it's to be expected. Actually, no, I couldn't agree with that in my heart. So what happened was, as you all know, I did lose weight. I lost 4 stone. Oh, my goodness, it was like I'd been reborn. Health issues went, the pain went, the inflammation went, the clothes issues. Oh, my goodness, the joy out of clothes. And number 3, the mental health, obviously, all the things that I was struggling with suddenly weren't there. And so I learned to love myself. It was like I'd come into a place, a safe place, where I could start looking at what had happened to me and the difference and the change in my life, offloading the weight, if you like, you know, casting off the weight. But the thing was, as well, for me, the thing that I loved was I started to enjoy food. Now, I'd had mentally a very unhealthy relationship with food. I loved it. I hated it. And in the end, I just hated it. The reason being was that I wasn't in control of it and I didn't know how. But then when I found LOCALOFA and I found low carb and I understood what was happening to my insulin levels, that if you've got high insulin, you cannot lose weight. If your insulin levels are raised, you will store weight because it's scientific. That's how your body works. So once I knew that, it gave me the key to stay that way. Now, what's happened since is I now understand that I was also an emotional eater and I would eat under pressure. And so I have put on 1.5 stone in a difficult time. It is a difficult time, and I'm still being gentle with myself. I'm not beating myself up. And I'm remembering how I felt when I was free. And I want that back, basically. But also I'm remembering all the reasons why I did it, because a little bit of pain started to come back. The tiredness is coming back. The you can get flippant. When you're free of something, you forget actually the reasons why you did it in the first place. I think that's my bit of my learning journey. I have lost weight this morning, and I lost weight yesterday morning because because again, you see, I'm coming into line with the reasons why I did it and how I felt when I did do it. It was so amazing. It was like getting my life back, but a different life. I used to the joy of wearing clothes, not that I run around naked, but you know what I mean, the joy of wearing clothes that fit. And I see you, TREFLYN, in your bright jackets and that. And that's exactly what I did, actually. I managed to wear these jackets that I'd always longed to wear, and jeans, to wear a pair of jeans that felt good. So that's my journey at the moment. I'm going back there. Sadly, I'd started going back to all the things, the health issues were coming up, the clothes issues were coming up, the mental health. But that's because I'm now dealing with the next bit of my journey, which is dealing with the emotional eating part. So it's a journey. It's not over. When you get to a certain weight, we all think, oh, well, when we lose weight, everything will be all right. When we get this, everything will be. No, when you lose your weight, you're then on a different journey of maintaining it. And maintaining your joy, maintaining your strength, maintaining your mental health. So that's where I'm at, but I'm going in the right direction again now.
Thanks, Sue. Jennifer, what would you say?
Yeah, I agree with everything TREFLYN said and Susan. So I've got to give you a little bit of my own personal story, really. When I actually joined low carb, I was like it target weight. But I will say the problem was, since I was 18 years old and I'm now 78, so 60 years, I've been plateauing. And I've been Weight Watchers, Slimming World, you name it, I've done it. But it's fine, it worked, and then now it would go back on, worked, and it go back on. But now I am stable, and it's wonderful. But it's given me confidence, because being disfigured and being overweight, the two doesn't go together. So I couldn't do nothing about the disfigurement, but I can about the weight. So that's why I've concentrated so hard. But mentally, I'm a different person. 5 years ago, I wouldn't be talking now like I am 5 years ago. It's given me that much confidence to be able to come on and talk to strangers. And well, the hiccup that I have mentally is gone. I just behave now like a normal person, and I've never, ever, ever done that. But it is down to LOCALOFA, and constantly, I love my food. I'm a comfort eater, but I don't only eat when I'm happy to celebrate. When I want to celebrate something, oh, I've got to have something, I've got to have that, because I'm celebrating. And then on the reverse of that, when I'm feeling sad, oh, well, I've got to have something to make me feel a little bit better. And that's how you are. It doesn't stop once you reach target. But what it does, LOCALOFA, is it keeps you at target, which is very, very hard, because this lifestyle never, ever changes. Never. I mean, gone are the days when I used to reach weight and I would think, oh, that's lovely now. And of course, out you would go, and it would start slowly. You perhaps said, oh, I'll just have a small ice cream today. But then by the end of the week, you were having 2 ice creams. And that's only one item out of many. And I'll go down and buy perhaps fish and chips, but it would be a small portion. Then after time, that got bigger. And this is what happens. So you've got to draw the line. And I've drawn the line. and I allowed myself £4, £4 to play with, which I think is a good number. And when I reached that £4, then I think, no, I'm not going down that road again because I've worked so hard and it doesn't work. So you've got to find a line for you personally, the weight that suits you, and then allow yourself, even half a stone, allow yourself £4 or half a stone, and you play with that, and you're backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And I can promise you it works. But you've got to keep that glucose low, like Susan said, because otherwise, up goes the carbs, up goes the weight. It's the insulin, it's the fat mold. So that's my advice to you. But it can be done. It can be done. And you don't even feel nice. You can go out and buy the clothes that you want, and put them on, and it's I go out feeling good, normal. In fact, very good. And plus, you're pleased with yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean, every day is a winning day.
Oh, every day.
Because it's like, you know, when you see them winning, like Manchester City won the FA Cup last weekend, and they were elated and they were very, very happy. And those, you know, Manchester United unfortunately lost, but they, you know, it's easy to say they didn't win the cup, but they were in the final, and that's just being there for me is amazing. I don't want to be lighter than anybody else. I'm not in a race. I just want to be in that place where I feel comfortable. And that's why journaling is the most important. I don't care what anybody says. You know, if you weigh yourself daily, you can keep an eye on your weight and your health daily, because your weight goes on daily. You don't want to be looking at the end of the week and say, oh, I've put £6 on. Oh my word, it must have been ice cream. It must have been this.
How did I do that? Yeah. And you can go back.
Because this is ongoing now. This is not a game we're playing. This is life. This is our life. And we're here now to help you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to motivate you. Because I need motivation. I need help. I need encouragement. We all do. And doing this gives me a purpose. And I hope that what we're saying will help you. And if anything that we've said resonates with you, and you think, yeah, I agree with you, or whatever, you know, put a comment in the box below. It's easy to put a like, but that doesn't really tell us what you think. You know, what are you thinking? How do you want to be helped? Can you offer another solution that works based on evidence and experience, not based on hearsay? I don't want to be told about something that you've read in a book unless it's based on evidence and experience. And that's what counts. It doesn't mean to say that you can't have a good book, you know, do what it says in the book. I'm just using this as an example. And then you say, my word, that works. If it works for you, let us know what it is that works for you. And there are so many things that we do here on LOCALOFA. We do eating one meal a day. That is a tool. Keeping the carbohydrates low. That is a tool. And drinking apple cider vinegar. That is a tool. Extended fasting, longer than one meal a day, eating maybe every 2 days, 3 days, or extended fast. That's a tool. Sue came on with Jennifer the other week talking about earthing. That is a tool. It's all there to help you. And that's why we share our meals, so that you can see, well, if that's what he's eating and that works for him, it could work for me. So you won't see on my plate dollops of cheese. You won't see on my plate lots of rice. You won't see any rice or chips or potatoes, because I just don't eat them. You know, my naughty, I'm going to talk about my naughties now. My naughties are the biscuits. I've got to keep away from biscuits. I can't eat one biscuit. And you might say, yeah, that's fabulous. No, I have to eat the packet. So knowing what works is critically important, and how it makes you feel. And it's our feelings that lead us into temptation. You know, when we're feeling down, we reach out. And we don't reach out for the good. We don't do the good stuff. We do the bad stuff. When we're feeling down, we do the bad stuff. And whether it's having a drink of alcohol, whether it's having that sandwich, that big cake, having the blast, having the whatever it is, and then we wake up the next day thinking, oh my God, why did I do that? Then you're feeling miserable again. And so what do? To cheer yourself up, oh, what the hell? I'll have 2 slices of toast, and I'll have this, and I'll have a cake, and then you're on the downward slope. So if you don't want to be there, then stay with us and share what's going on. Anybody else want to add anything before we draw the line under this, please?
No, it all sounds good. Yeah.
How about you, Sue? Do you
I don't
want
want to add anything else. Just come and join us. Come and join us. You know, we're there for you. The ups and downs of, you know, maintenance. And yeah, we're there for you. We're there with you.
Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll catch up with you soon. Take care now. God bless you all in your house. Bye.
If you're watching this video on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss out on our future videos.